Gandhiji said, a wife is not a husband's slave, but a companion and a helpmate of her husband and an equal partner in all his joys and sorrows. What a very, very beautiful sentence here. A wife is not a husband's slave. Earlier, husbands used to treat his wife as a slave. That you come, you came, have the wife have came to their house, and their work is only to take care of the house, do the household chores and everything. And whenever he will come, he have to serve him. This is only. So the housewives were actually working as a slave on that time. But Gandhiji said that a wife is not a slave, husband slave. She is not a husband's slave, but a companion. Companion means who will walk with you, a friend, and a helpmate who will help you in your work of her husband, and an equal partner in all his joys and sorrows, and an equal partner whenever you are happy or you are sad. At every time, she will be the partner of her husband. He supported education of women and widow remarriage. Earlier also we have discussed about widow remarriage and education of women. He opposed dowry and parda system. Dowry, I think you know, parda system is they used to have it. The women used to what cover their face with achal. They said parda system. They should not come in front of uh, men. It means that they should not. They have always they have to be kept inside the home. Okay, they should not do any home activity, everything. So that is parda system. So he opposed these things. Now we are going to talk about the impact of reform movements in India. The socio-religious reform movements brought about remarkable changes in the society and religion. These movements had a deep impact on all sections of society all over India, strengthened both Hinduism and Islam by eradicating many social evils. Okay, again, I'm reading it. These movements had a deep impact on all sections of the society all over India, strengthened both Hinduism and Islam by eradicating many social evils. You might have read the social levels only regarding to Hinduism. There are the social levels also present in Islam, but they have not been mentioned in this book. But there were so many social reforms took place even for the even in the Islam also. The educated Indians revived the past glory and helped in the formation of modern India. They bring back the past glory of India and transform helped into transformation of India into a modern India. The reform movements also brought a cultural awakening. India saw a rapid development in the field of literature, science, and art. These were the developments that we can see in the field of literature, science, and art. There was remarkable improvement in the status and education of women. This was a big plus point that we have seen after the reform movement, that the improvement in the status of women and also the education. Laws were enforced to curb social levels. These social levels, such as child marriage, widow remarriage, sati pratha, and all so many. Okay, there was laws has been enforced to curb these social levels by these reformers or the reform movements. The reform movements created a middle class of teachers, doctors, lawyers, scientists, and journalists. This enlightened and educated class played a crucial and constructive role in the progress of India. So, up to now, there is nothing to be explained such more things. Okay, but remember few things, that the reform movements created a middle class, and this middle class is comprised of teachers, doctors, lawyers, scientists, and journalists. And obviously, these enlightened people or educated class played a crucial role in constructing India or India's progress.